bonjour mes amis. Hello, konnichiwa. Hello everybody, it's Megsy and welcome back to Vampyr. So let's just continue. We're gonna go find our room, well our office at the second floor. We'll look around a bit, see if we can make friends. Hey.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
Aww,
He was
good.
also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
True. What's your life in London like? Oh, what's the
What is
situation
the
here?
Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
So much going on in this world, I
hospital
love
is not
it.
exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
Aw, people are more important.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Tell me about the
What
staff.
can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Sounds good. What about management?
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office down again.
Okay, so positive
Tell
characters?
me more about cherished people then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl.
Nurse
She is
Brannigan.
the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really
name
seem
sounds
to
familiar.
admire her skills.
I'll go even
Oh,
further. If she was a man, she would be
Gwyneth
a damn
Brannigan.
fine practitioner.
aw, I don't like that if she was a man. In the future, she will be, yeah? Let's leave it at that, yeah? Women can be anything. Not just nurses, they can be doctors, they can be surgeons, just like men. Anyone can be anything they want. So I've done that. Personal questions. So, all hints required. Okay.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Thanks, dude. Thanks for your kind information. Anyone else I can talk to in here? What about you, sir?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak
I like
my mind,
you.
Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure
Sounds
I
good.
understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Damn! Hell yeah, I like you! Oh my gosh, we are meeting so many people right now. Look at all these people. This is Dr. Edgar, Clay, Milton Hooks, Dr. Tippett. I'm very worried about this guy though. He's got fatigue. How do I treat him for his fatigue? What's your life in London like? What's the situation
How
around
is the
here?
situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Smuggling
Are
weapons?
you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Or kill other people. Or put them in
So
hospital.
what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
How's the sanitary
Since you're on the front
situation?
line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
I took that as like cleanliness, sanitary. Sanitary. Like... sanitary? What? I thought it was like a clean thing. Sanitary. What's that thing you... sanitary... What's that thing you asked for? A sanctuary. That's what I'm thinking of. I thought like sanctuary was that thing about being safe and sanitary was like cleanliness. What?
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You
Aww.
left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Ha! There's an investigation going on. Personal questions. Okay, let's trade.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
It's true. Let me see. I can buy 296 damage. Shotgun. Can I not afford it? Like, how would I... Ah, yeah, I can't afford it. I'll buy some bullets. Thanks. Enter the backyard garden. Where's the backyard garden? Monton Hooks, the Pembroke's ambulance driver, convinced the patient as bringing to hospital attacked him. He had escaped from the facility's garden for water doing so. The attack must have been quite violent, but for Milton refused to return there anymore. Maybe I should search the garden and see for myself what's really going on there. Yeah, I think we should do that. Let's go find that. Which way do I go? Is there anyone else I can talk to while I'm on my way? I'm on my way. It doesn't help when they say it won't be easy. Tell me something I don't know. Something I don't know. Something I don't... Ugh, don't talk to you. Instant disliking of her. Something I don't know. Ah, okay.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Right, offices on the second floor. I want to explore. Hi, can I talk to you?
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed.
Dr.
Swansea
Strickland.
informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are...
Thoreau Strickland. Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of
Sorry.
your work, Dr. Reed.
Sorry, I shouldn't make fun of his name, but like Pharaoh for a doctor. I think it was more like Pharaoh, but like Pharaoh, like he's a very thorough doctor. I'll make sure you're better, which is good. Wait, who the hell is this in the corner? Oh, that's Gwyneth. We haven't met her yet, though. Blood quality. That's a blood quality thing. That's just weird. I know we're a vampire and all, but it's like, okay. Why are we giving these stats? What's your life in London like? Tell me about yourself.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
What may... No, tell me about your
I
experiments.
based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories at first approach. My process is
Okay,
purely
don't want me to
experimental
steal your idea.
and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical.
New hint available. Have not been successful yet. Are you doing
You
some
may
illegal
remain
experiments?
empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Yeah, I understand that. What made you choose that career?
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
Thanks, dude. I'll be glad to help you.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help.
Flattery gets you nowhere.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster,
That's where it gets you
but
everywhere.
I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
Okay. About the Pembroke
What can
Hospital.
you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
I tower over this guy. You seem quite optimistic.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
No, I bet. Do you need my help?
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes.
Is this another
maybe.
side mission?
I'm waiting for a batch
my
of
gosh,
products
so
I
many
ordered
side
for my
missions.
personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well,
Well,
give
what
me the
if-
address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Awesome. Now another mission. Oh, personal. About your
Tell
blood
me more
transfusion.
about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Ah. Interesting. Have not been successful. Tell me Mr. Fiddick's
Tell
story.
me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our
So,
first
he
diagnosis
has to
was
tell us the
compromised
truth, right?
Mr.
Because we
Fiddick lied to us about the
hypnotized
real
him.
origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Harvey Fiddick. Interesting. Harvey is blaming himself. Harvey is blaming himself. You must remain
This
neutral.
personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality.
Oh,
must
yeah, you
know
don't
that a
want it
good
to seem
surgeon must
personal.
remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Yeah, I understand that. Alright, thank you.
Goodbye,
Thank you,
Dr.
thank you very much, Dr. Strickland. I think I like you. Hello.
Good
I
evening,
was having
sir.
so much fun
I'm
just
Dr.
talking to
Reed.
everyone.
I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed, yes, I've been informed.
Oh,
about
Dr.
your
Ackroyd's
arrival.
here.
I'm Waverly Ackroyd. welcome aboard, I suppose.
Okay, so
Does my
Dr. Strickland
arrival
doesn't like you.
inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Excuse me, I am a top-notch blood transfusion specialist that people all are in awe of here, so fuck you. And I'm modest. About the Pembroke
Since
Hospital.
your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness?
Is that a bunch of freaking bugs
Exactly
on there?
what are you talking about?
What the fuck is
We're
up with
here
that
to save
blanket?
lives. The people who trust us
I
are
think
not
so.
volunteering for
That's gross.
experimentation.
That
They're here
blanket
to be
needs,
healed.
that
I
blanket
don't
needs to
intend to
be.
run any radical experiments.
Oh, you're talking about Dr. Strickland.
Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
New hint available. Bravely disproves modern medicine methods. I'm learning a lot about my colleagues. Do you have a problem with
If
me?
you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Yeah, we'll
Dr.
punch it out.
Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice.
I can see why that
Benefit
makes you
of
mad.
his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know
Well,
we've
tough.
never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
The press came because jealousy won't do you any good, dude.
Aren't you
You're just
too
jealous.
old for such jealousy? It really won't
Yeah.
do you any
The
good.
press want me
Don't be
because I'm a
ridiculous,
good
Dr.
doctor.
Reed. A
Fuck
simple
you.
glance is enough for me
Damn,
to know you have nothing for
owned.
me to envy.
Oh, is that why you're so concerned about the press coming to me because I'm such a good doctor?
Tell me,
Oh,
Waverly,
little jealous baby.
What do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure. But my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Interesting. Is your rivalry
And are
blinding
you?
you?
Not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
I don't know. I feel
Why
like
do
you
you
might
wish
be.
to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
I understand that, but you will assume.
If you are going to lead this surgery, I'm trusting you to assume the consequences of your actions, whatever the result.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed.
Good,
There is no need for you to be
because
looking
if
over
the
my
unproven
shoulder.
method could have worked, you know, there's no telling what's gonna work. All right, personal. Let's get started in a minute. Bad memories
It
of your
seems
military
you have
service.
Bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
Something. I've proved my value as a
I don't know what you've
practitioner.
heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money? Fame?
It's
Or
not
are
money,
you truly
dude.
dedicated?
And
Or
what
fame.
exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
Fuck
I only
you.
want you
Just
to
'cause we have
admit
different
you
approaches.
used those men to improve your theories.
I've saved many lives.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You
Yeah.
see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
Fuck you, dude. Look, we have different strategies. That's all. Stop being so judgmental.
Thank you for your time.
Both can
We'll
work.
talk later.
Clean this fucking bed. It's filthy. Do your fucking job, sir. Hello, lady.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Oh, Dorothy. Fuck off. Bye.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. I don't want to talk to you. I thought you were someone else. Alright, you, sir. You're a patient?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleague
This is
already
Harvey.
arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Okay, your life in London. Tell me about
Tell
yourself.
me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work
Seems like a nice guy.
and to my family.
I was more
Aw.
curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Yeah. What about this hospital?
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
Yeah,
I
it's an
won't
epidemic.
lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
So they're arguing
Tell me
about you.
the doctors who are arguing
Dr.
about you.
Strickland
and
and
Aykroyd.
Strickland and Aykroyd.
They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site.
How to
Difference
build
is I disagreed
this.
about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Yeah. Little less risky arguing about wooden nails than it is about people's lives. Why feel guilty about your injury?
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel
scares
so
me every
guilty
time.
about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
How did your wife die, dude? Yeah. Harvey's wife died during the war. Your wife died
How
because
could your
of you?
job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Oh, sweetie, that's not your fault. Oh, bless him. That made me really emotional. Harvey, sweetheart, that's not your fault. It's not your fault. It sucks. That really sucks. But it's not your fault, sweetie pie.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat.
Oh my god,
Doctor.
now he's a single dad with kids in wartime London with epidemic of flu. Oh my god, I feel so bad for this guy.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army.
That's set in,
Building
oh no, it's set in
workshops for the
1918.
Royal Flying Corps.
3 years ago.
Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
Bless her. So many
I'm
died.
sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea.
This poor guy.
I just know that I'm all that me kids have.
Yeah, you got
Oh,
little
lady.
ones too. How are your children?
How are your children after losing their mother?
They
Probably
were
not the
small then.
best.
The only good thing about this is my Ellen didn't bring them with her that night.
Oh yeah, thank God. Oh my goodness, could you imagine? That would just be like double suck.
Goodbye
He's
for
still
now,
got his
Mr.
kids, I guess.
I'll
Although
see you
that's
later.
also stressful, I bet.
Reads me like a book. I never could keep anything from her.
Oh, you poor thing.
I'm so tired.
Oh,
Will this
that's
shift never end?
that's Dr. Strickland. Right, what's through here? I don't think I want to go through here. What's right here?
It's locked, all right.
Locked. What's this say? Okay, it's one of those again. Hello?
I'm sorry that these sad and faded walls are all I have to offer as a final
Aww.
resting place. This is a poor hospital.
Hello, can I talk
Good
to you?
evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always
Yeah.
a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
Wait,
Colleague. Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean? You used to be a doctor. Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Ah, I see. I can trade with them? Your life in London. Have we met before?
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago.
Oh, the one I
You were
killed.
missing, and she
Mary.
was looking for your body.
Oh,
She must be very relieved now.
she's kind of dead. So, yeah, not so relieved.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir.
Whoops.
All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why watch
Why
the
do you
bodies?
have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We
Oh,
keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
that's sad.
Why
close
close the
them
hospital's
morgue?
main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Sanitary reasons. Not afraid
Are
of the
you
dead?
afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
Okay, how did you
How
get
did
the
you
job?
Get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Ah, most people
An
fear dead
interesting
flesh.
point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
New hint available. He's not afraid of death since he served as a medic. Okay. Personal questions. You're a pawnbroker?
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
What kind of goods do you sell?
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things.
One
So
sec.
I trade.
Sorry guys, 1 second. Okay, sorry guys.
I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Who comes here to trade?
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
Okay. You believe in life after
Since you're not
death?
afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No.
Like I can just
I
hypnotize
believe we
people.
must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't
Huh.
think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
I like you. Well, except
Do you
for the
really
goodwill
believe
part.
goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite
I
depressing,
understand.
wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
Yeah, kind of lost. I bet he feels like he's lost his, bless him.
So you're
It's probably
ready
getting
to
to
die.
Jonathan.
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed, I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Oh, okay. Let's trade.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
And then this formula in a piece of paper seems complex and needs to be analysed. How many coins have I got? 34. Opium. Codeine. Used to ease pain and... Alright, I'll buy some codeine. Sounds like a good plan. I have no money now. Thank you. Let's go back through. Lady, I don't think we've met.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet.
No, we have not.
My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm
Nice
Dr.
to meet you.
Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Your life in London. How's the
How would you
situation here?
describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Damn. I don't know what to say to that. It won't last forever.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Whoa, get a grip, girl.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
You're being a bit of a Debbie Downer, like be like, yeah, we're gonna save as many people as possible, and we're gonna
How
do
long
this
have you
thing.
been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
Change your
I don't
attitude.
like your attitude, Nurse Hawkins. Pessimism can be as lethal as the epidemic in times like these.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Oh, another Nurse Brannigan thing. Everyone likes Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well,
She
not
could say
well.
bad.
Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why especially the
Why
doctors?
does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Something we can go ask him?
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
New hint available. A mediocre among his colleagues. Okay. Interesting. So I could go back and ask him then. Right, we don't know anything about your
Goodbye,
personal
Nurse
life.
Hawkins.
There's... Okay, every time we talk to someone there's the same thing. Oh my goodness. So, let's go talk to Milton again. How was he? Who's this? That's Dr. Tippets.
The Pembroke is so lucky to have Dr. Reed.
This is Milton, right? Yeah.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Something like that. Your life in London. Your mediocre
Why do you have
reputation.
such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here.
Nobody
This city was
knows
sick
the
long before the
horrors I've
epidemic, Dr.
seen.
Reed.
I know
Nobody
it's a difficult
knows
task,
my
but
sorrow.
correct me if I'm wrong.
That's not the right
Is
words,
this
but-
not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed.
Oh, that's awful.
Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
Yeah, okay, I
I'm
get it,
sorry.
I get it.
I don't know what to
I get
say.
it, dude.
Yeah,
I get why you're
exactly.
bitter. I like you
We
anyway.
lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
And apart from
Goodbye.
slightly being pessimistic, I kind of like you. You're blunt, I like it. There was a receptionist here, wasn't there? Alright, I think we should have one more conversation, then I think we better end it. Let's talk to this
Good
guy.
evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Your life in London. How is your stay with us?
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Who's treating you?
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Can I do
Can I
anything?
do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
What about your personal life, sir? Did you serve for
Where
long?
were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
You're trying to say I probably got treated better. You might be
Goodbye for
right.
now, mister.
Anyway, okie dokie. I'm gonna have to leave this episode here. That's all the time I have. But I'll be back with some more Vampire soon. I've enjoyed talking to all my colleagues. I'll talk to more people next time and do the side missions. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Megsy, signing off. Bye guys!